And over there we've got Johnny. Now, they will be feeding some of the rays over here, possibly not the smooth rays. Often these rays will sit on top of their heads, and if you have a look at their mouth, they actually have a very long mouth and they have lots of plates of teeth, so very flat teeth. They must be a bit hungry today. And what they do is suck the water in their mouth to try and get the food into their mouth, because these are not actually their eyes. They're actually little holes that allows them to rest on the bottom and still keep water moving over their gills, so how they breathe. Their eyes are on top of the head. We can see that one over there, or this one here. So we can't actually see what it's trying to eat. So they obviously are very hungry today. They usually get fed in the fish bowl, but they come to put on a little bit of a show for you guys, I'd say. Now you might wonder what Johnny's doing over there. He's got a bit of a pole. Now it's not a whacking pole. It's actually a pole to keep some of the sharks away. And the way we can do that without actually touching them, just waving that pole in front of their face. They see that as an object or a wall, turn around, and then they won't come in to sort of feed. Because remember I said there are 5 sandbar whalers in here. They all fed from Amelia. She's only got one hand, and her other hand's holding the bucket, so that she wouldn't be able to get the food out quick enough for them. Now that little spotty shark, we saw her giving a bit of a pat there. It's turning around now on the right hand side. That's a leopard shark. So again, the type of shark you find in Queensland and on the Great Barrier Reef. Very friendly little shark, this one. These rays are pretty friendly as well. And you might think they look a bit scary, but Amelia's not actually trying to hurt them. She's just trying to give him a bit of a pat to let him know, you need to move on now, I don't have any more food for you. And the only way that they would harm one of our divers would be if they were stepping on one or trying to move one out of the display, doing something that the animal might be very stressed out and thinking it's in danger. This one here actually is Sandy. She's actually had part of her tail, well, she's had her tail chopped off, which is a pretty horrible thing to do to a stingray, because its tail and its barb is how it can defend itself. So in the wild, it's very important if something was attacking that animal that they could have a way of escaping. So luckily for Sandy, she's come here and she's doing very well here actually. As you can see, there's a bit of weight on that stingray, so it can push our diver right down, but she's just trying to get a bit of food.
Put them in your pocket.
You are sort of wondering what some of these other fish are. So these are the fiddler rays we talked about a bit earlier. The ones with no barb, rely on camouflage to blend in the wild. We've got a big kingfish here. It's got a bit of skin missing. It actually got bit by a shark, unfortunately. Luckily for the kingfish, it's too big for any of these sharks to eat, so they do not have the right type of mouth to eat a fish that big. Took off a bit of his skin. They'll give him a bit of extra food, which will actually help that heal over nicely. It's already started to heal, we can see that since when it happened. Because in the wild, they would have to be able to heal. If they couldn't heal, then they wouldn't be able to survive if something happened to them. Unlike us, if we were in the water and we had a big cut, we probably wouldn't do very well. So occasionally the sharks do take a snack in here, but they're very well fed. They get offered food sort of every day or two. Most of the sharks actually don't eat a lot of food though. So they eat about half a fish maybe every day, these sandbar whalers. Give them a bit of a wave off. Looks like they've finished feeding for now. They certainly can see us, but they can't hear us. I'll just finish telling you, the sandbar whalers probably eat about half a fish every day, so maybe one fish every 2 days. So they're really energy efficient. They don't eat a lot of food because they're cold-blooded, so they're the same temperature as whatever the water is. And they're just lazy, so they'd much rather get a piece of fish from one of our divers, or from the top of the surface as it may be, than go and catch their own healthy fish, which would take a lot of energy, a lot of effort. Now if you do have any other questions, please feel free to come forward and ask me. I'll be happy to answer them. If you would like to continue away through the journey of the aquarium,